Away.
Stage 2 of the UAE Tour was to take us from Yas Island to the Abu Dhabi breakwater, a distance of 184 very flat kilometres. After our 16-kilometre opening team time trial yesterday, we had an early move, go clear. 2 riders from Gazprom, 2 riders from Novo Nordisk, 4 men in blue out in front: Igor Boev, Stefan Kuryanov, Sam Brand and Charles Planet. But midway through the stage, as they looped back towards the finish at the Abu Dhabi breakwater, the wind was to wreak havoc, split the peloton into several echelons. The racing was fast, the racing was furious, and the lead of our 4 escapees was slashed from 12 minutes to nearly 0, but they just held out in front to take maximum points on the first intermediate sprint of the day. Those points going to Kuryanov, but just behind. The sprint from the peloton meant nothing. But there we go, some of the main protagonists, some big sprinters in this move, including the world champion Alejandro Valverde. Vincenzo Nibali was there as well, but eventually things were to come back together with still 70 k's to go, and believe it or not, 2 of the main protagonists from earlier on went clear again: Planet of France and Stefan Kuryanov of Gazprom, as we headed towards the finish. The constant changes of wind direction saw a high pace at the front, as riders did not want to make the same mistake again. But of course, most of the pace setting went to the leading team of Primoz Roglic, just sat there in the red jersey. Not a Jumbo Visma, but out in front, the next set of points went to the Frenchman Charles Planet, but it wasn't good enough for first place. The black jersey was going to go to Kuryanov, and meanwhile, just behind, the other points were mopped up by Sunweb. Good little manoeuvre there to steal a second. And we headed back towards and past Ferrari, past Waterworld, and into the finish and along the Corniche. His team were working well, his team were working hard, but it looked like it was going to be set for a bunch gallop. The white flag eventually went up for the 2 protagonists of the day as it went past the Louvre and into the finishing straight. It was Alejandro Christoph who led out Fernando Gaviria, who lit the afterburners. Elia Viviani on the right-hand side pushed the Colombian very close, but it wasn't to be. The Colombian taking a famous victory on home soil by half a length, and it took the podium. Very popular victory indeed, and his 2nd of the year. Confirmation: Fernando Gaviria Rendon takes the win on the first sprint stage of the UAE Tour, ahead of Elia Viviani and fast finishing Caleb Ewan. But still in red, it is Primoz Roglic. There we go, Roglic leads, Jasper Emden, Laurens de Plus, but tomorrow we head to the mountains.